Hey guys, Whiskey Bravo 99. Come back today with a channel update. Basically a complete rewrite out of the armoury. Last night refurbished the whole armoury inside. It's been completely redone and it looks brilliant. It looks really good. It was starting to get a bit cramped in there. Stuff was kind of like landing on top of each other. I wasn't liking the fact that nothing was accessible in an emergency. So I was looking at getting some sort of shelving or storage, but because it's quite like a confined space, you're limited to what you can do, you know, and it's like 3-4 foot, 5 foot off the ground, so it's just below your chest height. I'm 6'1", 6'2", it's just below your chest height, so it's quite a lean in, so you need something a bit accessible. So I've kind of saved myself some money here. I've done some proper frugal living, and my partner the other week was a while back was saying about getting rid of our son's baby changing unit, and it's just like a shelving unit, and I had it in the back of my head and I questioned it, and I said, you know, if you're gonna get rid of it, can I have it and hopefully fit it in there? And when I say that it's a tight fit, it is exactly perfect to the size of what the cupboard is, and it was pretty much made for it. And the whole armoury's been completely readapted, refurbished, everything's redone, all organised, and it is spot on. So just come back today, give you the update on it, show you all of it. There's a light, I've fitted a light in there as well now, so even if there was a blackout or some sort of emergency where there was no electricity for lighting, I know I can still open that armoury door, and I've still got basically lighting in there, so I can see everything that I need to see. Because otherwise, if you ain't got something like that, it's fucking pointless really, having it. So we're going to crack on, we're going to go in, and I'm going to show you. Bit like changing rooms, isn't it, really? Right. That's still stayed the same, obviously. It might be a bit dark, so I'll have to turn the light on in there. But the whole thing has been completely... That's the shelving unit inside there. I'll just turn... Here's the light up here. It's one of them little wonder bulbs. It's just battery powered. But see, it makes an amazing difference, even though it's like quite dark in here. But at the top here, this is the top shelf, and I've got my 100 litre supply bag with another backpack inside of it, just as a backup. They're empty in case I had to get supplies. Over here you've got the tarp set, you've got a tent underneath it, shoe polish and boot polish. At the front here you have got the camp bed, then you've got the sleeping bag back here. I don't know if you can see it, it's quite dark. I have all the sleeping essentials up there, stuff that I don't need to immediate use. I've moved my son's gas mask onto the side here because his bag is now put there at the front, his other bag here, the main bug out bag there, and the pouch, another bag at the back of that. And then down here, I've got a collection of books. I don't know if you guys are going to even see that. Should have really thought about putting the torch on there, but I don't know how I'm going to do this. Bear with me. I wonder if that'll work. Right, that's on the blinker, and for some reason that's fucking jacked up. Right, hang on, bear with me guys, I'm really sorry about this. Really sorry. Just give me a split second. Get one of my torches, there we go. Right, here you've got a selection of like books, survival books. There's a reading book, call sign Hades. You've got wilderness survival book, Ray Mears essential bushcraft book, another survival skills by the Royal Marines, another Ray Mears book, a plain pad of white paper there in the red book, and another Royal Marines survival book underneath. So you're never going to be bored for reading or survival if you need it. I always like to keep some sort of a reading material book in with it, because you never know. I've got a couple of other books scattered around, but yeah. Anyway guys, because I've never been able to show you before, this is where the weapons get kept in here as well, so you guys can see. There's a full-size wooden baseball bat. There's the Jaguar crossbow, £150, and at the back there is the 22. It's brilliant like this because where this part slants up, like you can see there, my boots are slanted, it's easier and more accessible to grab things. So it's not lying down, it's not standing up, it's just on like a 90-degree type of angle. Anyway, let's get back on to what I was actually saying. At the front here is the clothing on the left hand side there where the torch is. Just follow the torch, guys, it's probably the best bet. The clothing there, this is the winter clothing at the front. Waterproof Gore-Tex jacket, you've got the shirts, the fleeces, and right at the back of it all in that white and green bag is the summer wear. So it gets rotated. It's not summer wear and it's not winter wear. I mean, the winter wear covers autumn and winter, and the summer wear covers spring and summer, so it's pretty much covered for both. Some loose bits here at the front that I haven't actually had a chance to sort out, and this box at the back, this is just loose bits that I haven't had an opportunity to put into a bag yet, so I've got to sort that out. My water collection, like you guys will see, that's for obviously my son in case anything happens. Also down here is a baby supplies and first aid box that I've done. Now I'm gonna put this here, and if I can tilt it, I'll probably give you guys a little show. I mean, even got a baby mat here, and that's been written on. My partner gave me a spare one, and we just thought, right, well, these are always handy around the house, but this one stays with this. So it's baby mat, keep with supplies. Basically, it's just so don't fucking touch or you get your hands chopped off. And in this box is basically some of the bits that Trojan Prepper had sent me a while ago. Some other bits that I've had myself. Like here, I've written on this one, expiry the 6th of 2016, and it's open, but I've just resealed it again with some black electrical tape. But it's just Aquarius cream for dry skin. Got some Calpol sachets, some antibacterial hand spray, a thermometer, a couple of bottles of actual alcohol gel here, 2 of them, some plasters, some baby bottles, and the sterile teats. So it's not a lot, but it's brilliant, it does the job. And as you guys might see back here, where it says Smokies, that's the 2 smoke grenades I received from Ben Osborne that I did a trade with. So the smoke grenades are kept in there, and there's just like a couple of the radio boxes. That brown ration pack box there has got the red like contamination bags in it that Trojan sent me. So I kept them in that box because where they weren't rolled up, they were a bit of a pain in the ass to try and keep tidy. I've had to put a lot of thought into this, a hell of a lot of thought, just to get it organised. Oh, by the way, Steve from Outdoor Review, if you're watching, mate, your parcel is like here, and it's kind of ready to go. Like I said to you in the message, I'm going to post it after Christmas, when all the Christmas shit is like out the way and fucking sorted. Right, my main part of this now. The biohazard kit. I couldn't really think of what else to write on it, so I just put the biohazard kit, because technically that's what it is. It's a biohazard contamination kit. Now I've separated it into this big underbed storage box that you guys will have a look now. So it's easy accessible, you know, something does happen, this is at hand straight away for us. In here, for me and my partner, because obviously you can't get baby size ones of these, is the 2 of the white jackets. There's some condiments, coffee and stuff like that down there Trojan gave me, so I just added that in there just in case. Now there's 2 of each here. There's a pump and a pocket bottle for me, and a pump and a pocket bottle for my partner. So as explained before, the heavy duty decorated masking tape. The reason that I have basically added that into the preps is to seal the windows and doors and stuff like that, and the cavities around the house internally, in case there was a airborne virus or something like that. I can seal air vents and everything in the house. And when I say this stuff sticks, go down B&Q and I think it's like £4 or £5 a roll. This is the proper heavy duty stuff. It's not the cheap shitty masking tape that you find in schools and pound shops and that. This is the real McCoy. This is, you know, the job. So I chuck that in there. 2 boxes of basically sterile gloves. There's medium and there's large, gifted to me. I got some double insulated face masks. These are quite thick ones. I think a packet of 3 of these were like £4 because they were the proper ones. Some other face masks here that were gifted to me from Trojan. Basically, these are what the surgeons wear in operating theatres and that. Some yellow gloves. There's 2 pairs there, 1 each. Just basically marigolds, thicker marigolds. Just replicate the NBC gloves. But you would wear these plastic gloves and then you would wear the yellow ones straight over the top of them. And then here is a roll of yellow contamination bags for like putting contaminated clothes, blood, human feces, who knows, if I could put your garden rubbish in it for all I care. So yeah, that is the update, and I mean, I'll try and light it up a little bit better for you guys, but it is so much more organised in it. And I mean, as you guys would have seen before, I mean, just look. If I can step back properly and just actually, because the doors don't open that wide, so it's really difficult. But if you can picture that, yes, it's big, yes, it's height, but it's so much more organised, you know, so much more organised. And I'll show you guys what I mean as well by the lighting. If the lights go out and there's no lighting in the house, that's the lighting in the armoury. It might not look perfect on the camera, but when you get up close to the armoury, you know, look, you won't see it all properly because for some reason it looks a bit darker on it, but I can see everything that I need to see. Now these are called Wonder Bulbs, and they're battery operated with 4 AA's, and I've got some high performance alkaline batteries in them that when I say the high performance, they're bloody strong, and they haven't let me down yet, and they're great for these. But you don't, and I'll tell you guys this now, don't buy these on eBay. eBay are ripping people off with these, knocking them out at like $5.99 a piece, $8.99. I've even seen someone selling 3 of these, right, for $29.99 on eBay. Go to Asda, £3 each. They are £3 each, and you get the fucking batteries free with them. And all you do is just stick them or drill them. They normally come with a slide slot, but this has come out of my shed with my train kit, so I've kind of added this up here separately. But at the time I thought, well, I'm going to need some lighting as a backup just in case. But yeah, go to Asda, £3, fucking brilliant. But yeah, apart from that guys, the doors hasn't changed. The tactical assault vest is still up here. I don't think, yeah, I did show you guys that there properly in the last video. Other radios. It's just trying to keep on top of it. Everything's so much more organised now. But you know, Trojan Prepper come and visited me the other week. Him and his partner, they came down for the day and visited me. And you know, Trojan was very lucky to be one of the first people to come and basically view the armoury in person. I don't think anyone's actually seen the armoury at all, to be honest with you. That was a good day out. He come down and we went out for lunch as a family, or like my family and his family. Went out for lunch, spent the day together, went shopping, you know, spoke about things bushcraft and prep related, and it was great. And I really enjoyed it. And that was the second time I met Graham. And now we've kind of basically joined together and become our own separate little team. and that now we have pretty much just really quickly organised this camp that we're going to be doing in January. And it was going to start off with both of us, because obviously with my broken foot I'm able to walk on it now, so I had the cast off. It's still broken, but it's a hospital, they expect you to fucking walk on your fingers if they were broken, let's put it that way. And yeah, me and Graham were going to do a winter camp out in January. British winter is shit now. You can't get a proper winter camp in November or December time. You need to do it in January, when you're going to expect snow, when you're going to expect cold weather and rain, because our Christmases are delayed, our winters. So I think January is going to be the real test for our winter kit. Graham's like getting his winter kit up to scratch and sorting it out. I myself, you know, I've overlooked the most important thing the other day. I said to my partner, I said, you know what, I've got everything to winter camp with but a pair of gloves, like a proper pair of decent gloves. As we speak right now, I'm in the process of like bidding on some extreme cold weather mittens, like military mittens. So it's the little things like that. Keep checking your stock. My stuff, my prep related stuff is probably more heavily adapted to winter conditions 3 times more than summer, because it's so easy with summer. It's just like a vest or a t-shirt and the shorts or trousers. Winter, you need thermals. You know, I've got thermals, long johns set, base layer, you name it, I've got it. I've got about 5 different fleeces to go in my kit. Thermal shirts, there's all sorts, and you can't not have too much of it. But back to it. The 14th of January I've got my hospital appointment regarding my foot, so I'll find out whether I'm good to go or it's still broken and they need to operate on it. So fingers crossed it's not going to be an operation, because after the 14th that's when we're going to be planning the camp out of that. It's going to be after the 14th and before the 31st of January, so it's going to be like in the next, it's going to be in the last 2 weeks of January, to be honest. So it could be in the peak of the bad weather. But as you guys know, I'm a chef, so I'm in the process, me and Graham are actually in the process of bidding together, going halves and halves on it. So if guys do join us, like getting a massive cooking pot, a 6-litre cooking pot for open fire and tripod. And if you guys do come along, it'll be held in the Weymouth area, but the location will be held basically confidential until it comes to the time, and there's a select few people that are going to be joining us. You would then meet us at the location, and we'll meet you at the location and we'll take it from there. But until that, there will be no further notice. It's a public woodland, and there's about 80% of it that isn't accessible to the public unless you want to get like really filthy. Even with wellies on, you know, there's no point going to a woodland if you ain't planning to get fucking muddy, let's put it that way. But if you've got wellies on and you didn't want to get them dirty, you wouldn't try it. But I've gone before and got chunks of mud all over me. But that's the fun about it, that's the fun about it. But you're secluded, you're out of the way, no one can see you, no one can get to you. Yes, people walk dogs, but I can tell you now, doing 12-hour camps there before, I've come across 2 dog walkers in 12 hours. So, and that was in the peak of summer, for Christ's sake. That was from about 5-6 in the morning until 5-6 at night. So, but yeah, if you come along winter camp, you know, you need to bring your own kit. Obviously, you need, like for example, myself and Graham, we've got our tent each. We've each got the Czech Republic bedroll, army bedroll. Graham's just invested one of them because I said to him, you know, get one, it's cheap, it's effective, and it really does work. Don't go out and spend 50-60 quid on a fucking 4-season sleeping bag, because it's ridiculous. Get the Czech bedroll and it's great. If you guys want that, pop me a message, I'll send you the link. They're limited on eBay, so it's pretty much first come first served on them. Obviously it's going to be winter. We're basically using camp beds. Graham's got like a self-inflatable mattress, I've got a camp bed, so the camp bed takes me about 1.5 foot off the ground. Tarpaulin to go over the tent to re-insulate it. It's just basically general stuff, you know. We're pretty much asked if you can bring like bottles of water to help us out. We're going to be taking 2 or 3 big 5 litres of bottle of water. So that'll kind of help you guys out. But there is a supermarket like 5 minutes away from where the beginning of woodland is, because it's the way it's positioned. The guys that will come, you'll know what I'm on about. But we'll have like 10-15 litres of water anyway. But it's just if you guys can, you know, bring water. If you want extra food, bring it. But on the first night, because it's only a 1-night camp, we'll be starting from lunchtime on a Friday or Saturday and going through to a lunchtime the next day. So it's only a 24-hour camp. But I'll be doing the food, like the main meal for the night. So it'll either be chili con carne, or it'll be some sort of a stew, or some sort of a curry. One of them 3, so it'll be like a winter warmer. So it could be a good option here, guys, if you guys want to come and you are interested in coming. Possibly put, you know, a little comment at the bottom and say, look, I'll be interested in coming, I'll speak to you further. And then put a vote underneath it, you know, what food you fancy more. And for you that do come, I need to know if anyone's allergic to anything, like certain vegetables or onions, garlic, you know, ginger, anything like that. I need to know if you guys are allergic to anything, because I don't want to be knocking stuff together for people who are eating someone like fucking has a really bad anaphylactic shock to some sort of allergy. If you're allergic to nuts, I need to know these things. They're the most important things, because the last thing you want to be doing is in the middle of a woodland at 11 o'clock at night eating a mouthful of chili or a mouthful of stew, or even chili in fact, and fucking finding out you're allergic to kidney beans. It's the last thing we need, because it's not going to be very easy accessible to you. But yeah, if you're interested, let me know. If you can't get hold of me, get hold of Trojan Pepper. Trojan will help you out as well with it. So me and Trojan are pretty much organising it. It's free. We don't expect no money from it. All we ask is you come along, enjoy yourself. We don't ask you to like bring a lot apart from the stuff you're going to need to sleep in and, you know, get protected from the elements. I'll provide the first meal of the night, which, you know, like I just said, will be chili, curry or a stew. So it'll be a decent hot meal. You won't be getting shit. It'll all be cooked fresh on the spot for you. And you might even get a decent cooking lesson out of it, let's just put it that way. I mean, I have been highly known around here to make one of the best East End London curries, originally being from London. I have actually made a name for myself down here through my curries. So if you guys like a decent curry, I'm your man. But yeah, guys, thanks very much. Thanks for subscribing. I've been getting loads of messages on P2S, YouTube and Google. I can only say thank you very much for all your support, guys. Shout out to Andy M. That's Andy M. And a message from Andy regarding some information that I gave to him. And I contacted him on P2S, and he contacted me on YouTube, etc. So big thank you to you, mate. I think that's about it, really. All I can say is, guys, you know, Merry Christmas. Have a really good year. Hopefully we'll get to meet people in the new year, and stay safe, and, you know, God bless. You know, enjoy Christmas. Enjoy your time with your family. I mean, as you guys know, I started bloody Christmas 2 weeks before the end of November, but that was because of my foot. I had to start it early. I love Christmas. You know, I love it. It's just that time of year when you can eat shit, get fat, and not worry about it. But yeah, anyway, guys, take care. God bless. Love to you all. And Whiskey Bravo 99 out. See you later, guys.